get into some hoop, bro. Let's recap All-Star Weekend. We are fresh off the annual NBA All-Star Weekend. So it looks like Team Shaq reigned victorious from the scoreboard. I got to tell y'all, I have not watched an NBA All-Star game, a dunk contest, a three-point contest in years, man. So in light of that, lots of people share that same mindset. We're just not interested anymore. They're constantly changing the format and the events, and to me it's almost as if the interaction and the association of celebrities involved in NBA All-Star Weekend triumphs over what's best for the NBA and
Right.
what the fans actually came to see. I personally have zero interest in watching some globalized streamer and average musician running a pickup game on the court, but
Yeah.
that's just me.
That's it.
What can the NBA do to improve All-Star Weekend? What do you guys think? Do you have any suggestions? What can make it watchable? What would intrigue me back in?
Got to do some 1v1s.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
talking about the 1v1s.
They were talking about that. They were
I like
talking
that.
about it.
1v1s, bro. For real.
I got more on that.
Let me see.
Mhm.
Let me see you. Let me see where you really at. Kyrie versus the world. You know what I'm saying? That should get people excited. I
Definitely.
think. You know, like I said, the 3-point contest, all that stuff, cool. You need to deduct some of that stuff, those skill challenges or whatever, because Chris Paul and the freaking Wembanyama, they killed that junk. Man, they just cheated the whole thing. They just threw the ball anywhere.
Yeah, they didn't give a
trying to
shit.
get the fastest time.
Sam, I like that 1v1, man. I really do. So I'm gonna up it a notch, right? There's a total of 26 All-Stars selected each year.
Mhm.
And 2 of those guys are injury replacements. So 24, really. So my pitch, let's take the world's best ballers and put them in our 2K mindset, meaning multiple tournaments. I'm talking a 5-on-5 matchup, a 3-on-3 matchup, a 2-on-2 matchup, and a 1-on-1 matchup, and a good old game of 21 while we're at it, bro. So that's a total of 25 players if you add it up, and you can add 1 for an injury slot. And yeah, that would be an interesting format. You get all these different tournaments. You know, you get a 5-on-5, a 3-on-3, a 2-on-2, a 1-on-1, and who knows? Like maybe the 1-on-1 matchup is a matchup of like the last 2 MVPs or something like that. Like you could spice it up like that, or the last 2 rookies or uprising challenges of the year. I liked how they used to do that, like the rookies versus the sophomores. Rookies versus rising stars. I think they did in 2K. That would be interesting. Like I don't know if I think the NBA did that 1 year or 2. I'm not sure, but that's cool. You see the rookies and the second-year guys, see how they match up versus each other. So I like that too. I think a 5-on-5 matchup, a 3-on-3, a 2-on-2, a 1-on-1, bro. I think that would be very interesting. That shit would be on point. I would keep the 3-point contest and the slam dunk contest strictly from a traditional decision.
Right.
Traditional thing to have, I would keep that. I'll add too, the NBA, they need to like start highly incentivizing bigger names to do the dunk contest. You got to do something to get, because the players don't want to take the risk, and I understand that, but you got to incentivize them. You got to do something to draw bigger name players in the dunk contest. Like Mac McClung, he can jam, bro, but the fact that he's solely called up just to dunk 3 times a year is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Reading about.
That's
mean, that no shade at Mac. He's dope, but we just need the competition and the bigger name players as well to attract the audience back. You got to bring people back, and you need bigger name players to do that. We've never seen LeBron do a dunk contest. Right. We've never seen certain shit like that people talk about all the time that we never get to see. That's a problem. NBA can make it happen. They have crazy funding. Right. You want to make it better? This is my suggestion. Give me some tournaments.
But they don't have the stars like they used to. Like I say, LeBron is 40, 41 years old. KD is freaking old as hell. Chris Paul is old as hell. Those were the stars.
Yeah.
You feel me? Kawhi's hurt all the time, so you don't see him. You feel me? I mean, you got Dame Lillard, but he's not really a talkative guy like that. You feel me? He's a star on the court, but outside, he's not really a star.
Right.
You feel me?
That's where the NBA dropped the ball, because you waited too. Now these guys are old. Had you been doing shit like this to get these top name players in this, you could have started this shit 10 years ago.
Right.
Now, yeah, all these guys are way too old to be doing this shit. LeBron's fucking 40 years old. We wanted him in a dunk contest 20 years ago.
Yeah.
We never got it.
And he probably would have three-peated. if he did
Right.
it 3 years in a row. Back
Come on,
then.
man. That's ridiculous. So what do you do now to fix that? You got to start. Okay, when you think young stars now, who do you think of? You think Anthony Edwards,
Yeah.
Right.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Get
Mhm.
them involved in shit like this. Do it now because they're gonna have long careers more than likely, and they're gonna be Hall of Famers one day more than likely. So get them involved
Right.
now, so we can see. So it's not gonna be a waste looking back on it.
Like I said, the star power isn't there, whatever. You got Steph Curry, whatever, but like I said, he's on his latter stages. You know, Jimmy Butler was hot for a minute, whatever, but now they didn't change him to be this villain. You know, it's a lot of guys. Like I said, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George or whatever. Paul George is one of the fire guys or whatever that was in the NBA. Now he's freaking putting up 6 points,
4
6.7
points,
points.
2
He's a
points.
waste.
Right, he's injured all the time. Like who are the
He's a
guys?
waste.
You feel me? Who are the guys who you can spotlight now, like a LeBron James? LeBron James bigger than life. Steph Curry bigger than life, but they're older now. They're not trying to do all that other stuff, all that hoopla stuff. Like, bitch, I done made $1 billion. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not finna do that shit no more. Get one of these kids. Get Shaq Gilchrist
Yeah.
or whatever. But it's an international game now. You feel me? So it's more towards the masses. It's not about the American game. It's more about the international game now. The Wembleys, the freaking, you know what I'm saying? Like the freaking Luka
Luka.
Doncic.
SGA.
The Jokic, the Embiids. You feel me? Those are not American stars. Those are, you know what I'm saying, different international stars, bro. So they're different. They're not gonna go out here and wild out and all those stupid, crazy storylines or whatever, man. They be in their crib.
Got
I've never-
incentivized, bro.
That's what I was gonna say.
I've never heard anything negative about SGA. I've never heard anything negative about freaking Abib and none of those guys like outside. You know what I'm saying? So they can do that stuff, but they can't really do that stuff like how they used to in the later games. You know what I'm saying? The games before them, bro. Like I say, it's not a lot of guys that just brings that spark to the camera. Chris Paul, man, did 10,000 goddamn State Farm commercials, bro. This shit was still funny. You feel me? You would still want to see Chris Paul. You see his face, you see the eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Chris Paul, man, he was one of the greatest point guards of all time. Right, exactly. All that stuff, bro. LeBron James, all the commercials, all these things or whatever. You trying to find somebody to do that stuff now. You feel me? Until they find that person or whatever, man, they're going to be lost. You feel me? Because LeBron, at any day or whatever, he can be gone. AD ankles, man, been shattered for 16 years. You feel me? Like all these things, man, you can't depend on none of these guys to do that stuff.
Can't.
You need another guy. You need a freaking, man, I don't know.
I will say, to me, that dunk that Mac McClung did over the car is probably one of my favorite dunks I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, that shit was nice.
Because
I didn't even watch it, bro.
Bro, like,
To be honest
remember how Blake Griffin dunked over the hood of a Kia? Mac McClung legitimately jumped over the entire fucking car, double pumped in between his legs, and yammed it.
Yep.
You know the last.
And there was a kid, and there was someone in the sunroof holding the ball, so he even jumped over them.
Mm-hmm.
The last All-Star game I watched was, I don't even remember really what happened in the game, but before the game, the only thing I remember was Allen Iverson was in it, and that was the game where he debuted his fucking.
I was about to say, is that when he shaved his head?
That was that game.
Jesus Christ, that was the last. That's a long fucking time ago,
bro. I'm telling you, I don't care about this shit, bro. I can't get with it. Y'all let us know in the comment thread what can be done to improve All-Star Weekend. Help me, please.
Help me, baby. Help me, Jesus.